tickets for the prize that we'll be drawing. They'll be over here this time. Larry, this time. tickets for 9. So everybody come towards the center, and we'll get ready to go. Apparently, some of y'all are hard of hearing. If you could please mosey this way, we're getting ready to get started. The longer you take, the longer this event goes. And that'll keep you from getting to the Yellowhammer after party at their brewery. So everybody on that side of the room, come on to this side of the room, and let's get started.
I'm Steve Lloyd with All Points, Chief Engineer, Executive Vice President. On behalf of All Points, our employees, we're very excited to be here tonight and participate in this tremendous event. As this year's Diamond sponsor, we are honored to support this event, the conference, and we look forward to the very participation in the tremendous event that we have in front of us. As I'm sure you can appreciate, these types of events, and especially the Cyber Summit, don't happen without a lot of participation, coordination, and significant efforts from many individuals and many organizations. So before we get started, I'd like to take a minute to recognize and extend a special thanks to our hosts for this year's event. First off, we have the North Alabama chapter of the Information Systems and Security Association, Cyber Huntsville Corporation, Auburn University, and the University of Alabama. We also have our platinum sponsors, Booz Allen, Dynetics, and Indies. In addition, we have the City of Huntsville and our many, many presenters. And finally, our military, government, academic, and commercial attendees. So let's please take a minute to recognize all the hard work and effort these folks have put into this event with a round of applause. And of course, thanks to each of you for taking the time out of your busy schedules to be here and contributing to the success of these activities. So now that I've got your attention, how many folks made a trip to get here, not local to the area? Wow, that's pretty amazing. Thank you. Just by the fact that you're here, you obviously recognize the ever-increasing importance of the cyber risk to our nation's security and to our business interests. And we're confident that this year's agenda will offer you material that will be of value to you. So, over the course of the next couple days, we'll have an opportunity to attend briefings and forums that will provide a wealth of information from our leading cyber experts. Also, with the academic and commercial attendees, you'll have the opportunity to have more informal interactions during the numerous social events and at the booths and displays that we'll have in the hall in the upcoming days. We encourage everyone to take full advantage of this great event, catch up with your existing colleagues and customers, and hopefully make some new ones along the way. So thanks again to everyone for participation. Enjoy the summit. And at this time, I'd like to introduce Dr. Rodney Roberts, the 2016 National Cyber Summit Chair and President of the Southeastern Cybersecurity Foundation.
Thank you, Steve. I want to welcome you to Huntsville, Alabama, and the 8th Annual National Cyber Summit. We have a very special guest tonight that I'd like to recognize. State Representative Anthony Daniels is with us. Representative Daniels really does a good job. Hold your hand up. Representative Daniels, he does a good job representing from Huntsville, so we're really glad to have him here tonight. The National Cyber Summit is planned and executed by the Southeastern Cybersecurity Foundation. It's a 501c3 not-for-profit organization, and we use an all-volunteer organization to organize, plan, and execute the summit. Our mission is to provide a high-quality, affordable cyber summit that brings government, industry, and academia together to focus on relevant cybersecurity issues. We'd like to thank our sponsors and exhibitors. The National Cyber Summit would not be possible without your continued support. We want to give a very special thanks to our 2016 Diamond sponsor, All Points, and to our Platinum sponsors, Booz Allen, Hamilton, and Dynetics, so they're in the rotation to serve as Diamond sponsors in the future. The National Cyber Summit is also supported by the National Initiative for Cybersecurity Education, and NICE. It's a program of NIST. We have an outstanding support also from NSA, DHS, FBI, numerous Department of Defense organizations, and NASA. We have a really good agenda this year of very distinguished cybersecurity professionals who will be speaking to the National Cybersecurity Summit. I think the agenda has management, technical, and academic tracks and topics that are relevant to both the public and private sectors. So whether you're looking for very high-level cybersecurity concepts, deep technical content, or unique opportunities to network with fellow cybersecurity professionals, and I trust you'll find something of value here at the 2016 National Cyber Summit. We've added a few extra things this year. In fact, the agenda and the summit is just really packed full of events. One of the things that we've added is a mobile app to the 2016 summit. So Steeple Technologies has provided us with a mobile app that's available in the App Store for Apple devices and for Google Play for Android devices. The app provides information on exhibitors, sponsors, the agenda. You can play booth bingo, where you get points by visiting the exhibits and scanning the QR code. And the higher level the exhibitor, then the more points you get more points for visiting all points than you do with the lower level exhibitors. So we encourage you to download the app, use the app, and to go around and visit the exhibits. We're also adding after-hour networking events this year. Tonight's event following the reception will be an informal networking event at the Yellowhammer Brewery and the Earthstone and Wood-Fired Pizza. It's located at 2600 Clinton Avenue. So for you visitors out of town, we're in the South Hall. If you went to the opposite end of the Civic Center, you'd be in the North Hall. Clinton Avenue runs right by the north end of the Von Braun Civic Center. So if you turn left, go under an overpass, it's just right there on your right. We're really close to it, and we really want you to check out Huntsville's ever-growing craft beer scene. In summary, we're glad you're here. We want you to have a great experience networking with cyber professionals. We hope you enjoy the National Cyber Summit and all that Huntsville has to offer. I'll be followed by the Honorable Mayor Tommy Battle, Mayor of Huntsville.
On behalf of the city of Huntsville, I want to say to all of you who raised your hand a minute ago, welcome to Huntsville. We're so glad to have you here. You will find here a city where we have more engineers and degree professionals per capita than anywhere else in the U.S. And as an elected official, some days that's good, some days that's not so good. We talk lots of data points in this area. But you're also going to see here, as you came in probably from 565, you'll see the second largest research park in America. And I would love for you to take some time and spend some time and get to explore our city. You're getting to explore the craft breweries this evening at Yellowhammer and some great wood-fired pizzas that will be coming out. But you'll have a great time. And we started this effort in the cyber industry 8 years ago. And we started after a conversation that a lot of us heard right here at this in this Civic Center at the SMDC conference. General Hoss Cartwright was talking, and after he mentioned cyber about the 15th time, I think it all hit all of us that this was something that we needed to look at and develop as a community. Quickly became apparent that the community that developed the workforce was the community that was going to be able to thrive, the community that could stake out their 40 acres in whichever area that you were going to work in the cyber world, whether it was financial or whether it was government or whether it was utilities. And we started the effort of Cyber Huntsville 8 years ago. Today, it now turns into the National Cyber Summit with 1,500 people. And I want to say to each of you, thank you for coming to Huntsville. Thank you for being part of Huntsville. You honor us by doing this. We hope that you have a great convention here and a great meeting. I hope you go away with lots of knowledge, but we also hope that you go away with a feeling of a community that is dedicated towards making sure that America is safe, and that we're safe in the cyber field and safe in all the areas that affect each of us on a day-to-day basis. Thank you for visiting our city. I'm between you and Yellowhammer and craft breweries and craft beer, so I will not hold you any longer, but thank you for coming.
Thank you, Mayor Battle. At this time, I'd like to ask Mr. Troy Zeidman, who chairs our Exhibit and Sponsor Committee for National Cyber Summit, to come forward and help me with some sponsor and exhibitor recognition. Each year, the National Cyber Summit in Huntsville has experienced tremendous growth, and this year is no exception. We have almost 1,400 people registered for the National Cyber Summit this year, and that does not include exhibitor and sponsor personnel. It would not be possible if it was not for our exhibitors and our sponsors who return every year. This year, the Summit Committee would like to present our highest level sponsors with a token of appreciation. First up is our diamond sponsor, All Points. I'd like to ask you to come forward and receive the recognition. Next, I'd like to present our platinum sponsors, but before I do, I want to take just a moment and recognize Dynetics in Booz Allen, Hamilton. Dynetics and Booz Allen are in a rotation who will serve as our diamond sponsor in future years, so we want to give a special thank you to those companies. For platinum exhibitors, first up is Dynetics. Next, we have Booz Allen Hamilton. And DSIE. Okay. Gold sponsors, Quantum Research International. People Tech. Athens State University. University of Alabama in Huntsville Professional and Continuing Studies. L-Sync. GBSI. And Centaur. We'd also like to take a moment to recognize our break and lunch reception sponsors. For the Capture the Flag event sponsor, we have DSIE, Cypress Electronics, and GBSI. Our lunch sponsors are the University of Alabama in Huntsville, the U.S. Army 6th Brigade Cadet Command, which is responsible for ROTC in the Southeast. All right. And simultaneously, we have a high school networking event going on in another room, and they're in there talking with the high school students. The NSADHS National Center of Academic Excellence Award reception sponsor, and this event will be held tomorrow night at the Space and Rocket Center, and our sponsor is SAIC. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors, Mayor Battle and All Points for joining us to kick off the 8th Annual National Cyber Summit. To close, we'll have a drawing for a raffle prize. I'd like to ask Mr. Troy Zeideman to come forward. And Troy chairs our sponsor and exhibit committee to conduct the raffle drawing. After the raffle drawing, this event will go on to approximately 7:30. We thank you for attendance. I really look forward to a fun evening tonight and a very exciting Cyber Summit. So thank you very much.
All right, I'll make this quick. Tonight we're raffling off some Sony noise canceling headphones, as well as a certificate for a bronze level exhibit for next year, which you can pay the difference and upgrade to a higher booth level. So we want you to come back, and we want you to have a safe and kid screaming free trip on the way down to Huntsville. All right, so the winning ticket number is going to be 845-5244. Right there. All right, congratulations. Thank you very much. All right, as Rodney says, that concludes the formal portion. Please network and enjoy yourself, and there still looks like some food and some drinks at the bar.